It's in sleep a soul will know itself. I am neither a Persian nor a Mughal miniature. No toothless gazelle, ivory hand fan, sitar tremolo, rose syrup. No tiger hunt, velvet howdah, sweltering divan of poems. I looked, but did not find myself under the desert's backlit, piercing clocks, its lexicon of loss, lures and winds of woven fragrance. I was never a black and white begum blooming out of a souffle of silk gharara, leaning on a gold cane, nor a sepia Sahab Bahadur with his shoe on the lap of a native. I never rode a motorbike through a tunnel under a river. No cigarette in my mouth, nor a niqab pressed to my nose. When I close my eyes, I am the ripped tire rolling beside a barefoot boy with a stick. I spin to his whim across a rocky, jasmine-scented hill. So this essay is called Have I Taken Language as a Loan? And I'm going to read a very short passage. It's about having Urdu as a mother tongue and writing in English. And I'm going to start from the middle. We may escape places, not histories. Our histories are our tongues. My earliest poems had a bitter edge of post-colonial angst, but the taste was well worth the discoveries yet to come. Not only did I get to dig out and sculpt in poems the loan words that have come into English from Urdu, a gift to the Raj, words such as khaki, jungle, pajama, veranda, must, shawl, typhoon, and many others that arrest moments of the jewel in the crown. I also began to see Urdu more and more as a composite language, one that, when broken down, reveals that it is made up only of gifts, loan words from other languages, itself a language of empire. Urdu, which nestles so easily in divergent cultures and is capable of such spectacular flights in poetry, and English, with its lyrical powers and pliability, its special eccentricities, and a literary tradition that includes South Asian writers in its canon. Both languages feel mine, not just because I grew up with them, but because I share their wanderlust. Where English brings together the Germanic and the Latinate sensibilities, Urdu combines the Arabic, Indic, Persian, Turkic ones. Disparate civilizations colliding, falling into confluence over time. English and Urdu are both languages with rich textures and tensions built into them, poetic tensions between the victors and the vanquished, of diverse landscapes, and from these tensions, the scintillating song of the human spirit, its struggle and celebration, memory and articulation, the grit and grandeur of history, cutting windows of perspective in an unknowable future. And then this last one. This poem is called The Stonemason's Son Contemplates Death. And you'll hear something about a well. So this book is about Al-Andalus, which is the name of this civilization that lasted for 800 years. And it's the other word for Muslim Spain. And it's known for interfaith tolerance and just great leaps of advancement in all domains of learning and the arts. So this poem is basically is about the Inquisition, as we know that this civilization ended with it collapsed when the it collapsed tragically, and the Muslims and Jews living in Spain were persecuted and were exiled and killed. And so you'll hear something about a well, and it was customary in Muslim Spain to have these wells in different houses, and in houses that belong to people, but also in public places like hospitals and so on and so forth. And these wells were decorated with calligraphy and with sort of artwork, these tiles that were very beautiful. And the stonemasons made the tiles. So the stonemason in this poem, it's the stonemason's son contemplating death towards the end of this period when the Inquisition is happening and people are being persecuted. The stonemason's son contemplates death. Because my heart became a kin, I wished to die. The inscription on the tiles made a prayer in butterfly script, crowning your well. May the water refresh your soul. The clanging of keys became loud. A soldier stood behind me, pissing in the well. Someone sang in the distance. Couldn't tell if she was a Jew, Christian, or Muslim. It was a devotional song. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.